All right. Good evening, Pat.
Good evening, Sam. How are you?
I'm good. I'm done with work for the week, so about to start a long
Really?
weekend. Yeah, it's nice. I mean, obviously I'm home,
Long
not
week?
working. Yeah.
I don't
Um,
know. Could work from home. I don't know.
I can't with my job, you know that. But
Well, okay.
the we were just talking about this. It feels really quick that we're already chatting again, since the last boss show, started as late as possible.
Yeah.
And this boss show starts almost as early as possible. So it's almost like there's a week shorter time frame between boss shows.
It kind of is, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why it felt so extremely different than normal.
Yeah.
Shorter than normal.
Yep. And so let's get into what we're sipping on tonight.
Yeah, okay.
What have
What do
you
you go
got?
first?
All right.
No, no,
So
you go. No, no,
no.
no, you go
Okay, I'll
first.
go
No,
because
no.
I gotta
No,
prep
it's
it. So I bought this when
Prep
we
Oh,
were
Canada Dry, a nice
yeah,
Japanese beverage.
yeah,
No, I'm
from
just kidding.
from the Japanese prefecture of Kanada.
Canada? Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
No, so I think it's your guys' favorite gin, right? The
Oh,
Roku gin.
oh, that is our
But
favorite. I have a bottle of it right over
but
there. I'm
this is
looking at
the like select flower boss blossom edition.
it. Ooh, a special version?
Yeah, so I bought it in when we were there last year, and
Mm-hmm.
so it has six uniquely Japanese botanicals. So sakura flower, yuzu
Oh, you
peel,
bought that in Japan?
yeah,
Oh, I
sencha
forgot that you
tea,
did that.
sancho pepper, sakura leaf, and gyokuro tea. So I haven't opened it yet. It's just
Oh
I
my
very rarely
God.
like make cocktails at home, But I
Sure.
was in the, I
That's
was in the
exciting.
store earlier and I saw limes. It's because all the time I'm like, oh, I should make a gin and tonic the for the episode, and then I never
Right.
do because I don't have like
Well,
a lime. I saw a lime, I bought a lime. Here we are.
you
So
you saw a lime. You heard it here
I was
first,
in the
folks.
grocery store and I was like, oh, I
That's
should get one of those. Okay,
a hot take. A
all
hot
right,
take.
on to you.
That sounds delicious, and I'm actually kind of jealous. But I have a nice little bottle of sake that I got
Ooh.
from the um, Japanese market in Mitsuwa last weekend in New Jersey. I took you there once.
Mm-hmm.
That's one in Jersey. Yeah, this is a Jumai Da Ginjo, which means the highest quality of sake. I think it was like $15 for this little bottle, which isn't actually that bad.
Okay.
But it's from a brewery in Kyoto,
Oh, okay. Very nice.
which is not the biggest producing sake place, but
No, that would be
but well
That would
respected.
be
Kobe
Kanada,
Oh yeah, the lesser known prefecture of
the
Kanada.
Western Prefecture, second largest country in the world.
And
Okay.
I'm drinking it out of the cup that we got
Oh,
at
there you
that
go.
one brewery,
Mm-hmm.
one with the crane. I can't remember what it's called. That place was
Yeah.
huge in
Alrighty.
Kobe.
Come by.
Well, kampai indeed. Ooh, that's actually real nice.
Mm. Yeah.
Super smooth.
Oh, that is fresh. That is crisp. That is
It's funny because
very
like
refreshing.
me and my wife aren't we like cat her we aren't like huge gin drinkers in
Hmm.
general, but like that one that you got for us, which is the less special version of that one,
Yeah,
is
just the
like
regular
became
Roku.
yeah, it just is like became like the only gin we've ever like truly like gone back to, I guess. It's
Yeah,
so good.
it is good. I'm raised by a English mother, so
Oh,
gin was a key part of.
something something just
Oh, it's my air conditioning. It's loud. Sorry.
it kind of evened out now. Okay.
Yeah, it takes a second.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay, cool.
so English mother raised around gin.
You were raised on
That
gin.
sounds like she's an alcoholic. She's absolutely not. Every night, gin.
You grew up with gin,
Yeah,
let's just put it that way. Yeah.
yeah. And my milk bottle was gin. All right.
Mm.
So
Anyway.
anyway, very nice.
So we are back in Tokyo for this Basho after
Yes.
a sweltering Nagoya midsummer
Yeah.
Basho. I think this was like one of the hottest summers on record for Tokyo or excuse me, for Japan in general. So
Yep.
I'm sure everyone will be happy to get back to the slightly more modern building in Tokyo, but I
Yeah.
wouldn't really call that building modern.
I don't know if Japan has an equivalent for like brat summer, but maybe
Yeah.
at some point.
But yeah, what do you think about September? What are your overall thoughts?
Well, probably the main dominating storyline in my head is Terunofuji, is he
Yeah.
legit back?
We're back.
Because last boss show he didn't really waver at all.
No, it was a dominating performance, and I think as we've talked about before with him, I know I've had some hot takes on him before. I've been wrong, I've been right, mostly wrong, but he in general, at least since we've been following sumo, I feel like with him, it's all or nothing. He either like stays in and wins the whole thing almost undefeated, or he can't finish really at all. Like
Yeah.
it's either like he doesn't finish or he wins the entire thing. So I think it's a really valid question, and it's like I feel like it's just like it's just so hard to predict. Like I said, I made my ridiculous prediction last time that he was going to never come back, and then he comes back and absolutely dominates. So I don't know. I mean, what do you think? Do you think he has it in him this time?
I'm going to be optimistic and say yes, I do.
Hmm.
And the main reasoning for that is going back before the last boss show, when I spoke about it 1 or 2 episodes ago, where his trainer was saying just how fit and how they had changed his training routine uh, to last long, so he can last longer, so to speak. So he's not like going all out, but so that he can peak for the boss shows. He hasn't even begun to peak. He's just hit number 10. So I'm gonna be optimistic. I think that he is back, and at least for the foreseeable future. I'm not saying he's going to run on a tear undefeated for like years, but
Yeah.
um, I'm optimistic for him in this box show.
Yeah, I mean, I think that is a very reasonable take. God, if I had to put money on it, if I was going to Vegas and I was going to bet tonight, which I'm not, thankfully, I guess I'll have to stick to my guns because I haven't seen him do 2 wins in a row in a while. So he tends to do this like up and down thing
Yeah.
where he'll be all in and then he's not. So I kind of think maybe he's going to take a back seat in this one. I'm not going to say a ridiculous thing and have you requote me on the next episode, but I am not sure if he will be able to sustain for 2 bashos in a row.
When you say backseat, can you kind of just define that? Do you mean like he'll come close to winning, or he will bow?
I think my prediction is that he will at some point bow out.
Okay.
But that's just because based off of like literally the data of him
Literally the
coming in
last
and
two
out.
years. Yeah,
Yeah, the
and
last
that's
2 years of
totally
him
valid.
going on and off. So I think he's gonna have a a bye week, but that's not the right term because it's not
No, that
football.
totally makes sense.
So that's my prediction. But I'm sure I'll be wrong and you'll be right again,
I don't.
like you always are.
I've only been right for like 3 episodes in a row, so like,
I know, and I'm upset about that.
well, or yeah, 3 Boschos in a row.
Hmm.
See if you can snap it.
We'll see.
Okay, and then the other thing I want to talk about, and there's 1 or 2 storylines you wanted to discuss, and that kind of
Yeah.
loops into all of this overall. Um, but outside of like a couple up and comers, maybe who are making like Onokatsu making his debut,
Hmm.
Makuuchi, or Shishi is Juryo too, so he might make his um, Makuuchi preview or debut next boss show.
Right.
Overall, I just kind of feel like this boss show is the least hyped, and I'm like the least optimistic about it. Maybe it's because I've just been busy with other things,
Eh,
but after the last boss show, where Takeisho and Kirishima have both now fallen out of Ozeki,
yeah.
and the two Ozeki are just kind of maintaining where they've been at. Neither one stepped up, and
Yeah.
yeah, and I am excited about like Daisho and Hirodoumi, but
Sure.
outside of that, I don't know. Like like I said, there's a few individual storylines, but I feel like overall, it's if you go back to if you remember the beginning of the year, how excited we were.
Oh my god, yeah, there was so much. It's so true. And I think part of it because I feel the same way. I think part of it might be that the two Ozekis, Kota Sakura and Hoshoru, who like we're both big fans of both of them, but like neither of them have really made that like run that we've been waiting for. And I think that's a really big part of it because I think it's like everyone's kind of like Tenor Fuji is awesome. Obviously, he's the ultimate badass. It's so great to have him still fighting and still competing and still winning. But like, I think everyone's kind of hungry for like who's that next person who's going to make a run. And I feel like we've been talking about that for so long that it's kind of like, okay, like, but like, when is one of them going to win? And actually like make a legitimate run at Yokozuna because I just feel like I think that like to me that's part of it. It's like I feel like they both just like they're both still winning or not winning, have winning records every Basho, which is great, but they haven't really had that like breakout Basho where it's like or two in a row or something that can like put them to that next level.
Mhm.
So I think that's a big part of it. I think we're kind of in like a building phase where we have these guys like Onosato and like you said, a couple guys coming up from the bottom
Mhm.
who are hopefully going to breathe some life into it. But it has. I kind of agree. I feel like it's like it's at a bit of a standstill right now in a
Yeah,
weird way. I think things that I'm excited about and people that I am looking forward to seeing fight. I mean, like again, like I am curious to see what Odo Sato does. Like as always, like he I think is bringing breathing life into the top division right now. So like I'm
I agree.
looking forward to that for sure. And like you said, definitely Daisho and Hiroumi. I'm kind of like I'm kind of curious about Takanosho. I'm like
Mhm.
I can't you can't take that out. I kind of can't. And
Yeah,
looking forward
he's M1.
he's M1 now, and I'm just kind of
In the
looking
joy.
forward to seeing if he like if it was a you don't want to call it a fluke because he's a top contender and like he's always
Yeah.
been good, but like he's never come that close to winning really. So I'm really curious to see if he can kind of like if that was like a stars align moment or if he actually can hold that position. So that I'm looking forward to for sure.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, and I'm excited about Onosato as well. Maybe I'm being a bit too much of a hater overall, but
You always are a hater, so it's okay. And
that's me.
Wakataka Kage is now at 7, so he jumped up big time. So I think
He's moving on up.
I am looking forward to that. But no, you're not wrong. I do feel it
Okay.
too, and I feel like it. I don't know. Maybe it's just because like it's just like we have like how the other things going on in our lives. And we haven't had as much time to devote to this, but
Mhm.
I do kind of think it's like it's been a little rinse and repeat. This one feels a little rinse and repeat, but maybe it'll surprise us and something
Yeah,
crazy will
we'll
happen.
see. Well, speaking of surprising and something crazy happening,
You have a surprise for me?
I don't actually.
Oh
No, I was gonna say let's do our fantasy, but that's not surprising or crazy.
no,
So,
it's completely expected actually.
all right.
All right, pull the notes up or the sheet
Okay.
or whatever you do.
So, because I put the new scoring system somewhere, I don't know where I put it.
Oh,
Oh, here we go. Here we go. I need to put this at the top. It's like
put it in the remote and then it broke.
I did. Yeah, about to get a high score. All right. So remember, 8 or more wins, 1 point, 10 or more, 2, 12 or more, 3 points, win the
Yeah.
Basho, 4.
Okay.
All right. So um, we'll say so we normally go like, yeah, one of the Sanyaku, and then
Yeah.
let's see, this goes down to 17. So like one through 8, and then
Yep.
the
Okay.
one from 9 through 17.
Okay.
All
That
right.
sounds good.
As the winner, I
I'm getting
have
really tired of this, to be honest with you, but it's fine.
I have first choice, so I will go with trusty Hoshoyu.
Oh, will you now?
Yes.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you can't go wrong there. Um, I will take from the top division. I will take Onosato. I think he's gonna have a good one. I think he's gonna bounce
Okay.
back.
All right. That's a solid choice.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what I say? I'm 1 through 8.
1 through 8.
Yeah, that's some good choices there.
It always is.
I'm gonna go with Wakataka Kage.
Damn, I knew it. I knew it. I knew
Oh, did you?
it.
I just, I just need my faith in the traps. You know.
Yeah, well, you need another victory, is what you need, and that's clearly so. You don't have enough of those.
Nope, sure don't.
Um, I will take. Oh boy, who do I think has a good chance? It's a tough one because you got a lot of good people in there. At this point, I feel like I'm just going to continuously lose, so I might as well just go for broke. So I'm cursed. I'll never win again. So I'm gonna go for Takanosho and
All right.
put all my eggs in the
Ooh.
Takanosho basket.
Okay. I did consider him, so don't feel
Briefly.
too crazy. Yeah. Um.
All right, and then 9 through 17.
Yeah. 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 Let's see. Uh, mm, mm,
Hmm.
how did he do last time? Mm, you know
Where
what?
where do you
I'm
have
gonna.
where do you see
I'm
where can you see their records?
Well, I'm just on like the sumo main website, and then you can click on their names, and it brings up their past.
Oh, oh,
Um,
I see.
I'm gonna do a little bit of a black horse pick as well.
A what?
Black horse or black sheep? No, black horse. Isn't that it? Dark horse?
I have no comment on that one.
I'm gonna. This is my dark sheep pick
Dark sheep.
is Tamawashi.
Oh my god.
I think I'm timing it. Hold on, listen. I'm
You
timing it right here because he loses for a few bashos,
yeah.
and then he comes back and he wins.
Yeah, you're right. The
So
last three he was 7 and 8.
7 and 8 the last three in a row.
You're right.
So I think he's due for a winning basho.
It's a bold strategy. But
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
Hmm.
Um okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna do a little bit of I'm gonna do a little bit of a little I gotta do my own research over here, okay? Um
And it's just in these lower ranks, it's tough to pick because someone could blow up or people could just get ragged on.
you know it's like it's not almost impossible, but it's pretty hard to
Ah,
pick.
I
No, you
wish I
can't
picked
change it.
someone else
No, you
now. I
can't
know.
change
I'm
it. You
just
can't
saying.
change
I
it.
know. I
Can't
know.
change
I
it.
know. I
Who are you
know.
gonna pick? Who are you gonna pick so I can
I'm
pick?
not. I'm not gonna tell you. I'll tell you after you pick.
um it's a tough one. I mean, at this point, like I said, I'm gonna lose anyway. So I will go with another relative newcomer. I'll go with Kagayaki.
Okay.
He's new. He was in. He made his debut last in July, last tournament.
Hmm.
He went 9 and 6, which is
Okay.
pretty good. Obviously, he's rose up a little bit, so he might struggle, but I'll go for it. Why not?
Okay. Um. Hmm.
Okay, so now we get one more. We get our wild card
One
pick,
more. Yeah. What your wild card pick?
which could just be anybody.
So yeah, I think you know what. I'm gonna go Hiradumi.
Oh,
Yeah.
lovely. That's a lovely choice.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Um, I think that's a great choice. I gotta go. I gotta if I gotta go wild, I gotta go. My boy, Koto Zakura. I mean,
Okay.
you really can mess with that record.
No, I mean he's. Yeah, you're right. You're right about that.
But then again, I usually
Um,
always choose someone who gets like immediately injured on the first Basho, or first match. So we'll
well, I
see.
mean we both made a couple black horse picks here.
Like
So
Dark Sheep,
yeah, some
yeah.
dark sheep. We got some dark sheep in the mix.
It's like,
Yeah,
what the hell are you talking about?
Jan's gone straight to my head.
A black horse?
Look, man, it's you
um,
wouldn't get
yeah, that is true.
it.
Yeah, I think I think but we say this, but then I always get to I look forward to it. It's always such a fun thing to
Oh yeah,
watch,
it's so much
and
fun.
I'm really looking forward to seeing it again. Especially, there's something special about it being in Tokyo. Like I do like seeing the unique places that they go, the different
Hmm.
arenas, but the Tokyo one's just so classic. Me and you have been there. There's something about it that
Yeah.
I love to see. So
No, I agree, man. All right. Well, I don't have anything else for this.
I think it's going to be a good one.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and make sure to tune in.
And like hit that like and subscribe, and we'll